Okay, so we're almost done. Hopefully you guys have stuck with me until this point. The hard part's over. You've got your nice lanyard taking shape. You have your clip, and then you have your nice Matthew Walker or the other knot I showed you. But yeah, so the only way I've found to do this, I'm sure there's different ways, but you take the string, and I like to cut it off and leave about, you can see there, that's about a little less than half than a centimeter, than just a centimeter, so that much. Not much left. If you leave too much, it's going to make a lot of messy melted rope all over the place. And if you leave too little, it's not going to make enough and your knot's going to unravel. So, let's see, work it out a little bit more. Of course, I've tightened this knot to as tight as it can possibly get. And, so yeah, there we go. So I've got all my loose ends coming out of the top here. This is not a very elegant way to end this lanyard, but it's the only one I've found at the moment, and it looks okay if you do it right. So this kind of work. I'm going to bend this thing away from here and see if I can't work these other loose ends away from here. That's actually a little bit much, a little bit too much. So see if I can't trim that a little bit. Where are my scissors? There they are. This is a lot easier with scissors, by the way, than a knife. As much as knives are fun. So just trim that down a little bit. You can see there, that's not very much. I mean, yeah, it's not much at all, trust me. You want, like I said, about half a centimeter. You should be fine with that. So you're going to take, the best way I found for this is a jet torch. Of course, Soto pocket torch, use this all the time. I just like these butane flames because they're directional, and you can, you know, there's no angle that you can, it always points towards the one way, where if you use your normal lighter, the flame is just going to curve and go upwards. So this one you can get nice precise flame. You want to make sure you don't burn the cord around, it's around. This part, do it at your own danger. I lick my finger, and I kind of push it down. You can hear the sizzle. And make it nice and smooth. So, there's the burnt end. It's not too bad, but still, it's not the fanciest way to finish this. But, not responsible if you get burnt. It's really not that bad. And if you do it right, you shouldn't burn yourself. Like I said, lick your finger, you know, put it in a glass of water, you know, get it moist before you do it so you don't burn your finger. Again, a little bit too much on there, so I'm going to trim it off. Make sure all the other ones are out of the way. Take my pocket torch and just melt it. I'm really trying not to get the stuff around it hot. I don't want to melt the side of the rope. Lick my finger. And I kind of push it back towards the central braid. You can see there. If you get it on top of this, it looks a little less. It doesn't look as neat. So keep on doing this. Work your way around. That one could probably get trimmed off a little more. Like I said, the more you have on here, it's kind of, you have to find a balance. The more, if you have too much, it's going to look ugly. If you have too little, it's not going to hold. So that should be a good little amount of stuff to burn. Okay, so melt it down. I'm almost shooting the flame straight this way, just barely glancing it on the top of this this stuff. Back towards the center, smooth it out, and the last one. Trim it down a little bit. I really like, the best scissors I can find that I use for this are the ones on my multi-tool, or on Swiss Army knife works well. There's the small, precise scissors, awesome for trimming paracord. And maybe move this one a little over. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so melt it down. I want it there. So, your lanyard, there you go. There's your lanyard. It's a little difficult to make, but if you keep on trying, and you'll eventually get it. I think this one ended up very nicely, especially with this brass clip and these colors. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this thing, and yeah, I really like it. I hope you guys were able to follow me and my crappy instructions. If you did succeed to do this, I'd really like to see how yours turned out. If you have any questions, send me a message, leave a comment. I'll try to answer it. I want to see as many people be able to make this as possible. Just a request from me. I'm nice enough to show you guys how to make this, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't go around, take my design, and make money off of it. I don't care if you make some for your friends and charge them for Paracord, but don't go around and make this and go around and sell it online for 20 bucks. I'm nice enough to show you how to tie this thing, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't just go around and profit from what I showed you. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully I can get some more of these tutorial videos going, and I apologize for how long this one took. It probably took me about 2.5 hours of filming just to get the explanation on how to do these knots down. So thanks for watching, and as always, have a great evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are.